Well, hello friends, Joseph here. Welcome back to some Dragon Priest, as we are expecting to eat a big loss right now, going up against a quest rogue who kept all of their cards along with the quest. So that does not bode well for us at all, and even worse so that we don't have a turn 3 or 4 play, it looks like, at least in our hand. So if our opponent does play the Igneous Elemental, as we expect they will, next turn we'll be able to do the Potion of Madness, Shadow or Pain combo. So at the very least we're doing that, which is kind of cool. That being said, we have seen this not work for us before. So it's not like this really secures any sort of win, because our opponent will still have a whole bunch of bouncing mechanics that they'll be able to go through. As well as probably most of these quest rogues now are also running Vanish, which is just absolutely deadly, because we finally build up a board, slowly turn after turn playing these strongly statted dragons to have them all return to hand, and then we end up losing. So that's really not, even though, you know, our opponents passed a couple turns, that just means, to me, that just means that they have a lot of resources. What would we even want? I don't think we're playing any of these. Maybe a Youthful Brewmaster. Like, maybe we can do some sort of Youthful Brewmaster, like, if we survive to turn 10, Primordial, like, if we have a bunch of 1s that slowly chip away at the 5/5s, Primordial Drake, bounce it, Primordial Drake. Or, well, it'd be bounce it and then wait a turn, so again, really, that's not that great. What the heck is this? Oh boy, we're getting Chargers out is what we're doing. And this is definitely going to get Shadow Stepped right now. Now the saving, I wonder, I think we just go face here. I think we completely ignore the 2/3. Oh my. And now we can't ignore the 2/3s because the quest will be completed next turn. Wow, that's a little bit brutal. We're gonna play another big minion here for us. I guess we're gonna take the Swashbuckler so that we can play it this turn. Let's go with that Swashy right now. Try and get something awesome. A 1/1 copy. I don't know of anything. I guess, yeah, again, if Primordial Drake survives, maybe. Okay, there we go. Quest complete. It is 5 mana, so our opponent can just play it right now. That's unfortunate for us. If they're able to prep it out, then we're going to be in horrible, horrible shape. And no quest. Well, what's getting done here? What is this? Oh, backstab. Oh, okay. Backstab. So that's one spell that's, you know, really not that great. Our opponent, you know, value trades here. That's fine. Why aren't they value trading? Okay, that's fine as well. Take, I guess. I mean, maybe that gives us the option then, or the opportunity to kind of get something going if they don't do that. That was fine, actually. I like that trade now. We'll take a... I don't like any of these cards right now. How does Vanish... Vanish is just a stall mechanic as much as anything else. I will go ahead and Brewmaster here, simply to get more power on board. And at the same time, give us one more turn of the Swashbuckler. Just in case we get something awesome. And so far, our rogue cards have not been great, but that's what we expect, to be fair. We do expect the cards not to be great. That's obviously an awful one for us. How could we do this now? Turn 8. We could clear the board with Primordial Drake. Prep. That looks terrifying. Oh, that looks terrifying as well. We do actually have the option to go Vanish right now and then fall kind of behind on board. Although if we find the Shadow or Death... that would also be good. Although Dragonfire Potion might be better. I'm going to take the death. This is what we're going to do. We're going to death this. We'll attack here. We're healing here. This will leave us at 9. We'll play it in the middle just in the case that something happens. Or do we want to buff this up a little and get that draw action going? Just in case. And then we'll go face a little here, and then we'll say go. So that was an okay turn. If these are slow cards in our opponent's hand, right? We know these are the two little cute super cute fireflies. That's unfortunate for us. That's really unfortunate for us. Our hand is too full. We can go Vanish, though, into Twilight Drake. Is there a better way to do it? Our opponent didn't play this card, but that doesn't tell us anything. If we just do the 5, how does that work out for us? Yeah, let's go 4-5. I think we can still afford to kind of be battling for board a little bit here. Shadow Step? Tidehunters, Vanishes. I'll take a Shadow Step, actually. Maybe we can do something with Shadow Step, I hope. Like, I don't even know what we can get from Glimmerroot right now. I mean, maybe... Okay, that's a scary card, potentially. Okay. Also a scary card. Now we're definitely looking for Dragonfire Potion, obviously. Okay. Well, that is one card that's a problem, let's just say. This into Dragonfire Potion is the best thing? Yeah, we're good. We're good, and we're happy. Dragonfire Potion... Play out a couple of smaller dudes. Makes everyone happy. Hey, that's... maybe. I mean, it deals 1 damage, right? So that's kind of a thing. So that's really good. That's not the best, but we'll be able to clear it. Also awful. That was a good Mimic Pod. Yeah, Mimic Podding a minion. Obviously, we would want to see a Mimic Pod on, like, a Backstab or something awful like that, right? That's obviously what happens. This is now a bit of damage to try and go face. How do we do this? I think we just set up for lethal for next turn, right? I think we just go Dragonfire Potion and go face, because everything in our opponent's hand is going to be really slow. Well, they're going to be priest cards, actually. So that could be scary. Oh, wait, or can we do lethal this way? 4, 5, 6, 7... No lethal that way. Yeah, let's go with the Dragonfire Potion. I think that's going to be the most likely to let us win. And then do we want Glimmerroot? We want Glimmerroot because if it gets left, then we'll be able to ping 1 damage with the Razor Petal. We know it's Shadow Step. There we go. Now we'll be able to do a whole bunch of Razor Petal Lasher pings. That'll still put us 1 damage away from lethal. Oh, boy. Oh, that's actually a crazy combo, right? Yeah, and then we just say, well played. Wow, we actually... This is a moment, and I'm glad everyone was able to share it with us, because we have now beat a... No! Oh, we had it. We had it there. We actually beat... a Quest Rogue. Now, our Quest Rogue friend here drew absolutely horribly, I think. I would say they drew pretty poorly. And we did get that sweet Potion of Madness Shadow Word Pain off right at the beginning of the game. So, there were a couple things that worked in our favor, but that game still went pretty long, and we actually were able to pull off a win. That's, that feels pretty good, since this is the first win this season that I have against the Quest Rogue with this deck. So, that's nice. Okay, so we got ourselves a little bit of a hunter, and we might be able to do something kind of cool here. Oh, we're going to go Draco P, Draco Ps. So what's going to happen here is our opponent's going to trade into our minion. I'm expecting, at least. In my mind, this is what's going to happen. They'll attack into our minion, our 1-3, with their 2-2 and their 1-1. Leaving a 1-1, a 2-1, and whatever else they play out of their hand. That will then allow us to Potion of Madness and steal the death rattles that they got off of the Ravisor Runt. Unless, of course, there's other shenanigans that happen this turn with other adapts or anything like that. But otherwise, I think we're in pretty good shape right now. That could really mess things up. Hey, guess what? That really messed things up. Oh, no, actually, that's probably just as good as anything. Because now we get to kill off this. And we're playing another minion. Oh, this is just ridiculous. And now we get to play a minion as well. Ooh, Deathwing. That's a pretty good dragon. We're gonna take something smaller though. These are all pretty bad though. I guess we're taking Deathwing. Yeah, we'll take Deathwing as a Hail Mary if we need it. I don't mind that. So our opponent still has a Beast on board, which can be an issue if it gets buffed and things like that. And guess what? It is getting buffed. That's honestly... Ooh, Shadow Word Pain is pretty good right now. But because this is not a beast, we can just trade off our opponent's beasts. And play a nice, big, juicy 5/6 into another 5/6. Destroy a Murloc. Our opponent won't play any Murlocs. That's really, really anti-Murloc Paladin tech. Ravasaur Runt. Do we just want 2/2? Or do we want to try and adapt? I think we'll just take the little... We'll just take the little one. So we're kind of in good shape here. Our opponent's board doesn't trade with ours, so there's going to have to be some additional resources here. Jeweled Macaw is not going to do it. And the fact that we have Draco P into another one is kind of awesome. Obviously, if this then gets buffed up, oh, that's pretty painful. That could be painful, I should say. Not guaranteed. Poisonous, obviously bad unless we find another Potion of Madness. Which would be awesome and kind of ridiculous. If we get another Potion of Madness, then like we were destined to win this from the beginning. Okay, we didn't get it, but I still think we're in a good shape. We'll attack here. We'll do this. I'll heal. Who am I gonna heal? Am I worried about face? No, I'm worried about my minions right now because this guy has potential to do some real work right now, and we had to get rid of, obviously, like we have to use the Shadow Word Pain on the run. Oh, that's a really good one for us. That is a really good result for us. Kill command is honestly not the worst thing in the world. So what are we gonna do? Yeah, we're gonna get rid of that guy. Ooh, that's a really fun one to be seeing. And now the question is, how do we want to play this? And I think we will just play out our dragon. We're going to heal face. We'll go face, and then we'll say go. So we're kind of in good shape here. We have a dragon. We have a big dragon on board, which is key. Obviously, I was going to say, yeah, this can start getting buffed up. Oh, wow. We're going to take a whole bunch of face damage here. What is this? 10 damage. Wow, setting us to 7. That's really, really tough. Luckily, we do have a bunch of healing in this deck. I mean, that's kind of the idea behind the deck that we're running. We have the 2 Priests of the Feast. We've got some big taunters. And then we also have a Darkshire Alchemist. So I think the best turn for us would be finding a Potion of Madness. Surprise, surprise, Potion of Madness is good against aggro like this. That would allow us to, let's say, kill off the Direwolf Alpha. Oh, no. Or do we just do this? Or do we honestly just Dragonfire right now? I mean, we're not getting hit for 10. Like, this ends our opponent's board, right? So maybe we just do this. Yeah. We end our opponent's threat. Sure, we're on a 5-turn clock because of Steady Shot. But at the same time, we have a taunt if we need it. And then we have big heals for if and when we... Oh, that's not a good card for our opponent at all. None of those are good cards for our opponent. And then, yeah, 2 to face. Which we're getting into a scary... Don't get me wrong. We're getting into a scary kind of place right now. Do we want to heal a whole bunch this way, or do we want to throw out the Taunter? I like the Taunter. I'm not worried about dying from 1 card right now. Just because we have the healing, and again, our opponent thinks we're on a 4-turn clock, but we're not. Because we're going to start healing, and then healing even more. So this will kind of do things that way. That kind of solidifies us. At this point, I feel pretty confident in saying we've won the game. Like, there's 12 on board here. Yeah. That's okay. That's how you want these matchups to kind of work, to be honest with you. If you find your Potion of Madness and your Shadow or Pains early on, generally we have enough healing to outlast any of our opponents, especially these Hunter decks. They're kind of face damage that they want to do. Okay, so we found ourselves a Druid who coined out a Galacta Crawler on turn 1. We're going to go ahead and hit that with a little Shadow Word Pain. Not because we're necessarily incredibly worried about the Crawler, but we're incredibly worried about it getting buffed, which is probably what our opponent was trying to set up for. And it looks like something's going to get buffed anyways, which will, I don't want to say will be the end of us, because I don't want to be negative here. We totally didn't just get run over by a... Ooh. These are all kind of Interesting choices. Okay, so I'm going to take the Moonfire. So this is the thing. We're going to take the Moonfire despite us thinking it's not the best. Oh, no, wait. Oops. Oh, my goodness. I honestly thought I was playing a Draco P. We have to take the Enchanted Raven. Okay, so the idea was if it was... Oh, my... Here's the thing. I just got run over by Pirate Warrior trying to get into rank 10, so I'm upset. This is the card that we knew was coming, the Mark of Yasharaj, right? So, and because of that, I was thinking, hey, if we get a Moonfire... Oh, that's so much better than anything we can do. I was thinking, if we get Moonfire, I will finally finish this sentence after I calm down a little. We would have been able to play Priest of the Feast, Moonfire for 0, heal back up. That would have been great. We would have been off to the races, all that jazz, right? And this is very good top deck because now we'll be able to take out that Bitter Tide Hydra. Oh, 3-5 with Taunt. Interesting. That actually is very interesting. That's not at all what I would have expected from our opponent, but that's okay. I'll take it. Shell Shift. I've never seen it go. I've never seen this card go to the 3-5 Taunt. So our opponent's probably setting this up in order to set up, yeah, for some sort of big things going on behind it. Don't attack in. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're going to go ahead. Oh, that's such a good top deck too. We're just going to Dragonfire Potion. Like, to me, there's no reason in even worrying about this. We do this. Our opponent gets all of their mana back. That's fine. There is something to be said for kind of like stalling this. Like if you're freeze mage, it's cool just to freeze all of those mana trends because then your opponent can't do anything, right? Like that's super cool. That is not super cool whatsoever. So we need another minion, or do we want to try and heal? Oh, we can only find a Shadow Word Pain saves us, right? Potion of Madness, no good. Power Word Shield, no good. Primordial Drake next turn kind of helps no matter what, though. What's better? It's going to be better to have more minions on board. I know this means now we can't get the Shadow Word Pain. But I think we'll be okay here. And we got it, of course. We'll just go ahead and buff this up. Our opponent might feel tempted to kind of deal with a little bit of this board, which will be okay. If our opponent does slam down the big Bitter Tide Hydras, I think that's what they're called. The big 8/8s that deal 3 damage to your own hero whenever they take damage. That's okay as well, because now we got these Primordials. Oh, never mind. Nothing good, please. We'd need another Dragonfire Potion, obviously. Plus 3 health, that's awful for us. How do we do this? How do we do this? We attack this way. We'll do Primordial Drake. And we'll attack in. Wow, that worked out so horribly. I don't know why I didn't go for the Shadow Word Pain. Oh, wow. The only good thing is our opponent got slowed down, but now they're going to be able to kill us. So that's kind of a bad thing. Wind Fury, perfect. That's what we want to see. And another one. Can't be targeted. Divine Shield, that dies anyways, but it's not good for us because now we're dead. Oh, we had such a good start. Where did it all go? Can we even get anything right now? No, we're dead no matter what. Like, we're way dead on board. I mean, we'll take a look. I can't imagine there's anything that's there. Tar Creeper wouldn't have done it.
Is someone injured?
Oh, so sad. I don't even know what we could have done super differently there. I'm trying to think, but honestly, I'm not sure how we could have played that except for that turn where we should have gone for the Shadow Word Pain. That was the mistake there. That's going to be it for this game. I need to take a second and take a breather. I think I've gotten run over by aggro 2 games in a row now. That's never fun when that happens, but it is definitely a part of Hearthstone. That's going to be it for this video, everyone. If you made it to this point in the video and you haven't already, you might as well hit that subscribe button where Big Game Hunter is. I do make sure to keep my uploads going every day. Thanks for hanging out with me, everyone. Keep your stick on the ice.